Ministering Angels by Lori A. Thompson. Chapter 32, Led to Rest. Nathan follows Dan down to the caverns. She wants me to show you this. Dan nods his head, gesturing to the tall stone water fountain in front of him. What do you use it for? Nathan questions. Well, she gave it to me, so I have a way to contact those on the other side. You, Nathan, you can use it when I'm gone. Dan states, motioning both of his hands as he's handing it over to him. Dan, Nathan pauses, looking at the fountain, confused about why Dan is giving it to him. Why are you doing this? Where are you going? I get to go somewhere where others help people on the other side. I'm leaving tonight, Dan says with a genuine smile. Will you be back? Nathan asks. I'm not allowed to come back. Once I go, I'm gone forever, Dan states. Can I use this fountain to keep in contact with you? Questions Nathan. No, it doesn't work that way, Dan explains. What? I thought we could make anything happen, anything that we want, Nathan states, confused. Well, most anything. Once she leads you, there's no further contact. Nathan, it is a good thing. This is what she has helped me with. I will get to do even more, Dan states, beaming from ear to ear. Dan, who are these people you are helping? Do they really need you? Nathan challenges Dan once again. Look, Nathan, I know you don't fully understand yet. If you keep learning, you will understand better. There are others that want to be able to do all the things that I do. They want to be able to have the things they want. If I keep learning, I will be someone they can go to for help. I don't know everything, but she assures me that there is more to learn. There's more to do. I guess the more people I help, the more knowledge I will receive. Dan explains more fully, hoping he regains Nathan's interest. Dan, Nathan raises his hands in the air as if he's physically pausing Dan's desires. Something seems not right. Dan, I felt a really bad presence when you built that fire. Oh, Nathan, Dan interrupts, disgusted with Nathan's comment. You just don't understand. I feel amazing. Every time I learn something new, it's like I expand or something. I learn more about me and the world and how things work. I feel like I have a purpose. It feels really good to have people look to me for help. Dan, these boys need you here. They need your help. You're off doing all these crazy stunts, which may be fun and exciting, but really, Dan, are you getting anywhere? Nathan questions. Nathan, all I can say is keep learning, and hopefully one day you will feel the way I do. I have to go. It's time. Just listen to the girl. She will guide you about how to use the fountain. Let me tell you this, Nathan. Not everything is as it seems, Dan explains. I know, that's why I'm trying to explain what I felt. Nathan repeats his concern. Don't worry, Nathan. You will see, Dan states with a smile. It's not too late, Dan. Just stay for a bit longer. Let's talk. Let's talk to her together. Maybe we can work some of this out to get a clearer picture of things before you decide. Nathan is overcome with desperation as he continues to try to change Dan's mind. Why are you trying so hard, Nathan? Just let it be, Dan states again with a big grin. The girl appears before the boys, hovering above the ground. Dan looks at her and smiles, then turns to Nathan and says, It's time. Dan, look, she came without that fire, without that stone, Nathan yells out, unable to control his words of concern. I've got this, Nathan. Dan grabs the pendant, now being held around his neck by a string of leather. She's attached to me. It works. The people on the other side will find me just as easily now, Dan states, all aflame. Dan walks over to the girl, moving in very close. He looks back once more at Nathan and says, This is what I want. Dan continues to walk right into the girl, and he disappears. Instantly, Nathan can feel the energy shift within the cavern. Nathan tears up, remembering the awful feeling in the cave. Now it is hateful feeling directed at Nathan. He begins to back up, and he can feel the anger penetrating his heart and mind. Its thickness takes over the space of the cave. The young, beautiful girl's smile turns into an evil smirk. The presence of her lovely, fair face transforms into a beastly figure with oval, fierce eyes and protruding jowls. Its head lunges, gnashing its teeth at Nathan's body, and then dematerializes into thin air. Nathan collapses to the ground and curls into a ball. The aloneness he feels pours out in his hands. The island he has loved so dearly is now his enemy. It has provided for him. It is all he knows. This place that has always been his safe haven has lost its purpose. Nathan can find no reason for being on the island, yet he has nowhere to go. Nathan regrets deeply ever wanting to know more. Andrew shook Nathan's shoulder and speaks his name softly. Nathan. Nathan is asleep on the ground in the cavern. Nathan opens his eyes to the sound of his name. When he sees Andrew leaning over him, he shuts his eyes, squeezing them tight with his cheeks. His first thought is how he can't bear to lose Andrew. Nathan, are you all right? Andrew asks softly. Nathan pushes himself upright, curls his knees into his chest, and wraps his arms around his bent legs and buries his face in them. Nathan, what happened? Why are you down here? Andrew spoke with a heartfelt concern. Nathan lifts his head and stares straight forward as he recants briefly his night. Dan is gone. Dan's gone? Andrew pauses, trying to understand what Nathan is trying to say. Andrew knew Dan left, but Nathan's tone made it feel much more permanent. He wouldn't listen to me. He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't talk about it. Nathan pauses, still looking beyond Andrew. Where did he go? Andrew asks. Wherever he went, Andrew, we will never talk to him or see him again. Nathan turns to look straight into Andrew's eyes. The girl led him. He wants to learn more and do more, and the girl gave him everything he needed to get whatever he wanted. Andrew, it was scary. Scary? Andrew wonders what got to Nathan. Andrew, the girl looked the same every time that I saw her, but when Dan left with her, she changed. She turned into something very scary, Nathan explains with fear on his face. Nathan, when I think of her, I don't get scared. I want to be with her. I want to go where she goes. I want her to be where I am. The more I hear about her and talk about her, the more I want to see her and be with her. I wouldn't want those things if she was scary, Andrew explains, examining his understanding of her. I know, Andrew. I don't understand. She's so pretty. When I look in her eyes, it's like she knows me, Nathan recalls. Andrew feels warmth on his leg. He looks down at Nathan's pouch, resting on his thigh, and realizes that it must be the stone. He looks at Nathan with a revealing expression. What? Nathan questions the obvious sudden shift in Andrew. Andrew opens Nathan's pouch and pulls out the stone and places it in the palm of his hand. The stone is illuminated. They both look up. The girl is hovering in the cavern. Andrew smiles at her. He welcomes her presence. Nathan scowls at her, entrusting her intentions. Andrew stands up and reaches out his hand, offering up the stone to her. Nathan reacts without hesitation. He jumps up and smacks the stone out of Andrew's hand. The stone falls on the ground before the girl's feet. In that instant, a lovely wave washes through Nathan's body. A beautiful sentiment expressing complete acceptance overtook Nathan's fear. An impression of compassionate understanding is placed upon his mind. The tenderness she radiates kindles the thought that she gives what is asked of her. Andrew walks over to the fountain and peers into the water. Andrew is pleased at what he sees in the water. He looks up and smiles upon the girl. Then she is gone. Nathan wants explanations. yet he can't seem to formulate his thoughts into questions. Andrew looks at Nathan and says, "We had better get back." Nathan shook his head in agreement, and they returned to the cave together in silence. End of chapter 32.